Having an absolutely awful day, so what better way to take out my frustrations than to chop up a bunch of my artwork? So as a crochet designer, you're gonna end up with some flops, you're gonna end up with some mistakes, and sometimes you frog yarn too much and it gets to the point where the yarn is just ruined. So sometimes I don't even bother frogging, I just restart, and instead of throwing it away and creating waste, I toss it into this box. Apparently I've always told myself one day I'm gonna chop all of these up and I'm gonna reuse the materials for stuffing, most likely. Maybe try to reuse the eyes where I can. So basically we're gonna turn this box of misfit, failed, ugly plushies into a big box of stuffing. And I just thought this would be fun to do today because I'm in a really bad mood, and maybe it will be cathartic, maybe it will be free therapy. We'll see. Now I just want to preface, if you guys see anything, you're like, oh, why'd you destroy that? I really like that. This is my work, this is my time, this is my effort, this is what I deem a fail. I really appreciate it if you do feel that way about any of these, but I would never sell any of these. I would never do anything with any of these. They would just sit in my closet collecting dust. So I would 100% rather repurpose these and put them to use, which I definitely will use all of the guts as stuffing 100%. So that's what we're gonna do with this. This also takes up a lot of space in my closet. I'm running out of room to store things because I haven't sold my crochet plushies in a really long time. It's been a few years. So I do have a lot of crochet plushies stocked up, and it is time to just get rid of these, okay? I also forgot I do have these 2 baskets as well. So we do have a lot to get through here. I'm trying to think how I want to go about this. I should probably dump all of these out and then just put all of the chopped up pieces in this box. There's actually a lot more than I thought. Okay, the first thing I see is this Neapolitan pup flop. So basically this was just an attempt at the Neapolitan pup. I didn't like it. The legs were a bit too long for my liking. I wish you guys could see what she's doing. Wait, I don't care if there's really like chunks. I just want it to be cut up a little bit, you know? These might not be ideal scissors for this. These are like fabric scissors. These suck. I need different ones. Okay, let's see if these ones work a little bit better. Oh yeah, that's way better. I will say this is kind of fun. Look at that nice clean cut. I will say I'm enjoying this much more than I anticipated. Is that evil of me? My arms are already hurting, and this is only one plushie. Ouch. Ooh, it takes a lot of force. I don't know, I might make the pieces a bit bigger than I really want to make them, because this is kind of painful on my wrists. Really painful. I'm only one plushie in. Ouch. Like, whatever. Okay, we're almost done with this Neapolitan pup. First plushie done. While we're at it, we might as well do this other Neapolitan pup fail. This one, I feel like it's fairly obvious why this was a fail. The method of making this, I completely redid it. Just gonna go right through the center. Look at that, that's kind of satisfying. Ouch. Oh, my wrist is gonna be sore. I need to do a small one next to feel a bit more accomplished. Ouch. Ouch. Alright, we're just gonna cut this in half and done. Okay, see, I need a small one like this to feel good about myself. This is a foot to when I was doing CHARMANDER. I'm not even gonna say the name. Next, can we tell what this is from? A lot of these pieces are gonna be from that challenge. There was just so much trial and error with that challenge for me, so if you know, you know. Ouch. Alright, I actually feel like I'm making progress. This is when I did the commission for the boba cat, the Valari boba cat. RIP to this yarn. This yarn is discontinued. Oh. This one is from SQUIRTLE. Can you tell what part of the body it's from? Ouch. This was a Labubu outfit I tried to crochet, and the yarn I used just wasn't very stretchy, so it ended up being very tight and just looked stupid, honestly. This yarn was so coarse. I'm literally injured. This is literally just from holding the scissors.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad!
Ouch. This is literally peeling off a layer of my skin. What in the world? I guess I could put my compression gloves on. Ow. This was an attempt at my Flora the teddy bear pattern. I just didn't like the way the leg turned out. I wasn't gonna frog it. I don't remember what this was for, I'm gonna be completely honest. Oh, I tried it again, apparently. I have another one. No clue. Obviously it was a fail, so. This was the idea before Hero the dog. Like, this was Hero the dog before Hero the dog existed. Like, I was gonna make the pup sitting, but I'll put a picture here. I made Hero the dog flying. I just didn't like the way this was turning out. This is the cape for Victor the Vampire. This is a Victor the Vampire cape. I don't know why this was a flop. Ouch, ouch. This was an attempt for a jacket for Frankie the Frankenstein. That's literally how far back these pieces go. Like, I think I released these Halloween patterns like 2 Halloweens ago. I've been collecting these for a minute. Ouch. This was for a commission. I actually have a lot of these pieces as well in my pile. For this guy, I have a lot of failed attempts for like the ears and all of that. You'll see a few of these throughout here. This was an attempt at the ear. Turned out way too big for what I wanted, basically. This yarn, why is this in here? Oh, this is Frog's yarn from the Unspoken Challenge. We're just gonna call it the Unspoken Challenge, okay? Frogged it so much that it looks like hot Cheetos. If you've seen that vlog, you know. Guys, look at this. It looks like hot Cheetos. Doesn't that look like hot Cheetos? Crocheting with this is gonna be such a nightmare. I'm not gonna use this because of how damaged the yarn is. So I'm actually just gonna... You can't tell me that doesn't look like hot Cheetos, right? It's like when you make a pom-pom. Have you ever made a pom-pom? I would like you to know that I've decided to stop caring if I look stupid and ugly on the internet, by the way, so that's why I look like this. I don't care. Look stupid and ugly on the internet. Who cares? Okay, now this is a real old one. You'll have to let me know if you recognize this. This was a baby goblin foot. This was an OG baby goblin foot. That's how far this goes back. Oh wow, burnout blanket is easier to cut than I thought. Trigger warning if you have a queasy stomach, okay? That's how my finger's looking. The smart thing would be to go put a band-aid on it or to put gloves on. I'm not getting up yet. The laziness in me is stopping me. Another baby goblin limb. Ouch. Ow. This was for another commission. I don't remember the name of the character, if I'm honest. These feet just didn't work out. Okay, this is also burnout blanket, and this one is a little bit more tough. Oh, so painful. Ouch. Oh. Ow, shoot. Ow. Enough of that one. Ouch. Ooh, ouch. I'm not even gonna tell you what I was trying to make because it's embarrassing. Nothing inappropriate. Get your head out of the gutter, but it's just embarrassing. I couldn't do it. RIP to this yarn as well. This is also discontinued. Ugh, should probably take a break and go put a band-aid on my finger. Ouch. Also, don't feel bad for me. I'm literally doing this to myself. Like, this is optional. That was a very crisp cut. I liked that. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, I didn't mean to toss that in there. Good enough. So these eyes I never secured into place. This was an attempt at a commission. It was just a prototype, honestly. This one's gonna be hard to cut because it's literally like an entire plushie. Oh. Look at that cut. I don't think I'm strong enough to rip anything. The name of the bunny was Rabbite. I just remembered when I made like 20 of them. I can't believe this is what I'm choosing to use my free will for right now. All right, good enough. This, I was attempting to make a balloon. Obviously, it didn't work out. All right, some of these pieces are gonna start getting big. This one, I just did a tutorial for this one for my Dreamy Dragon. I did a tutorial for the face shaping. I don't like using worsted weight, so I didn't want to finish the dragon in worsted weight. My wound is starting to burn. I don't think these safety eyes are salvageable. Oh! I feel like I've already made these scissors dull. I feel like they're not cutting like they were like 10 minutes ago. If you know, you know. This one's also gonna be a nightmare to cut. Let's start with the ears. Ooh, okay. Come on. All right, next limb, we'll go for the feet. Now the thigh, second thigh, arm. I'm gonna have to come back to this. My camera keeps overheating and it says the battery's dying even though I'm currently charging it. Also noticed as I was cutting, I have a double chin. Why did no one tell me? New insecurity unlocked. Anyways, I did put a band-aid on. Hopefully that feels much better. This is literally from my onion sprite pal when I was designing my onion sprite pal pattern. Try not to... Literally like 10 minutes ago, I just said I didn't care about being ugly and stupid on the internet, and now I'm like nervous about having a double chin. Whatever. If I have a double chin, so be it. That's just the way I am. I'm getting kind of bored of this. I'm kind of sick of this. There's no way I'm getting all this done tonight. Honestly, I didn't know there was this much in that box. This looks like it matches the onion sprite pal I just cut up, so this must have been the headpiece. This, I was gonna do a tapestry thing, and it was so much work. I said, never mind. This is pretty small. This is a foot to the unnamed series. What was I saying? There. This yarn is the same fate as the Cheeto yarn, unfortunately. This is just for an appling kit. The yarn was way too coarse in general, and then after I frogged it, it was just a nightmare to crochet with. What I'm cutting up now is an attempt at a Dreamy Dragon ear. I had so many attempts, honestly. These were pieces to an ear when I was trying to design one of my sky sprites. I ended up doing something completely different. I really feel like I've dulled out these scissors. Like, this is crazy. I have this monkey head. I was attempting to design a monkey. I just didn't like these color changes. The monkey design just didn't happen. I didn't like how it was turning out, and I got really discouraged. So, no monkey yet. Maybe one day. I feel like this is going to be so satisfying to shave off the loop stitches. You guys remember this one? Okay, that makes a really big mess. No! My camera keeps dying for no reason. This is what my floor looks like, and my hand is hurting. This is how full our box currently is. It's about halfway full. There's a lot of stuff in here. There is a lot of plushie guts in here. I think I'm gonna work on this another time, and I'll see you whenever that is. It's the next day. I'm back. I'm prepared. I am in the same exact clothes because yesterday when I finished, I took these clothes off immediately because they were covered in fuzz. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna toss these like in that corner, and I'm gonna put them on again tomorrow so I don't have to re-fuzz up another outfit. But when you have fuzz all over you and you walk into another room, you're making a whole trail of fuzz. I soaked them my dirty. I just soaked them for a few hours yesterday, and then I took them off right after I stopped filming. And then I just put them right back on before filming so I could get the same clothes all fuzzy. Anyways, I did also come prepared. I'm wearing my gloves today. My hands do still really hurt. I have half of a box full of all of these scrap pieces and stuffing, and then I just have stuff all over my floor, so I just really want to finish it. Will I finish it without my hands bleeding? I don't know. I don't recommend this. Like, don't do what I'm doing. Leaving this task halfway done just isn't really an option for me at the moment, but this is getting increasingly frustrating as time goes on because I think I'm very much dulling these scissors out, and these are probably the sharpest, biggest scissors I have. So that's unfortunate. I'm probably gonna think about a large project I can make. I don't know what. You guys can leave me suggestions on like a jumbo plushie you want me to make, because I think that's my best bet at repurposing all of this without absolutely destroying my hands. That way I can make these scrap pieces into bigger pieces and it's not gonna affect the overall stuffing of a plushie. Like if I put this giant chunk of a scrap piece in a smaller plushie, it would probably be lumpy, bumpy, and not cute. But in a larger plushie, you just stick it right in the middle and it's fine. That's kind of my plan at the moment. Like I definitely do have some larger chunks in here. Like look at that. I'm not gonna cut that down more. I think next I'm gonna chop up this one. She is a diva with those eyelashes. This is my first time testing out these eyelashes from AliExpress, and needless to say, I hated it. I absolutely hated it. I think these would be cute on a certain plushie, just not this one. I also don't think that they're ideal for the sinker eyes. They are actually in there pretty solid. I also think this was a flop in general when I was designing my Pickles the Kappa plushie. That was a pretty satisfying cut. Getting these eyes out is gonna be a nightmare. Okay.
2,000 years later.
Here's where I'm at currently. This is an absolute nightmare. I may have to count my losses with these safety eyes. These are impossible to undo. Here's the second eye we're gonna say goodbye to for now. You can probably guess what these are from. This is also from the challenge that shall not be named. You can probably tell why this one's in the flop pile. I was really trying to avoid using wire, so I tried like sewing it down, if you can see. I just rolled it up and sewed it in place, but I thought that looked really ugly. This project I'm currently cutting up is so mortifying. I didn't even want to start cutting it on camera. I can give you a little sneak peek. It might remind you of something. I will say this box of repurposed stuffing would have been perfect for my tooth I crocheted, the jumbo one. I'm leaving that. Oh, these have dulled so much. I think a knife sharpener would work on this. I've never sharpened scissors before. Also never sharpened a knife before, if I'm honest. But I have one. It came with my knife block. Oh. Okay, next I'm gonna do this Flybaby. This was Flybaby before Flybaby existed. This was the first attempt. I was trying to make it a bit more bug-like. The black eyes on the black yarn obviously was a mistake. It was also just really ugly, and I started from square one. I didn't even want to frog it. It was that ugly to me. I just wanted to be done with it. Okay, let's see how strong I am. Not very. Well, it's big enough to take some of the stuffing out. Okay, now we're just a shell. And this has the huge safety eyes too, which are a nightmare to get out. The smaller ones you can repurpose easy because those pop out really easy. These big ones and the sinkers. No, no, no. I didn't know I was the Hulk. I think that's as much as I can do. This one's pretty big. I'm leaving it. Ugh, I'm gonna have to cut around these safety eyes again. All right, are you ready? I feel pretty confident in this one. Okay. Maybe I should have been less confident. Right, that was just embarrassing. Next, I'm gonna do something easy. This was an attempt at the elf hat for my baby elves. Just didn't like the sizing, didn't like the shape. So So for this, we can take the eye and just throw the eye in there. You might recognize this. This is also from the challenge that shall not be named. Okay, let's see if I can rip this one. Ooh, okay. Perfect. I mean, this is getting me absolutely covered in fuzz, but it hurts less than the scissors. Ugh, look. This can absolutely be stuffed down, but it's full. Ooh, I want to do this one next. Do you remember this? Absolute fail. I don't usually have an issue sharing my fails on social media, but this one was very humbling. I like didn't even want to look at the comments because it's so horrifying and so bad. I was experimenting with some different methods here. Cut me some slack. And there we go. This actually terrified me. My actual marionette doll that I made, that's actually, I think is pretty good, doesn't scare me. But this scared me. These failed attempts at the marionette were scarier than the marionette itself. Sometimes you just gotta make yourself and your artwork the butt of the joke when you know you failed, okay? You can't take it too seriously. You really can't. We all fail sometimes. The important thing is that you get back up. And I did. But I am very happy to finally be destroying this because I hated these so much. Now we might as well do the other mask. This one's even more horrifying. This is probably the most horrifying one. Are you kidding me? That is so creepy. This one I also put wire in, so I have to take this wire out. Hopefully it just slides out. Let me rip off this felt first. Got the first wire out. Ooh, it's making me cringe. Ooh, it's really making me cringe. All right. Ugh. I got it. Now that the wire is out, we can go to town. You know what's sad? This yarn, this white Bernat blanket yarn, do you know what it's from? It's from Joann when they were having their closing sale. I got a really good discount on the white Bernat blanket yarn. My nearby Joann's all had a bunch of the white Bernat blanket. I use Bernat blanket sometimes, so I was like, sure. They're like $3. It was crazy. R.I.P. Joann, we miss you. I don't walk around Michael's the way that I would walk around Joann. Like, it's such a different vibe, but don't get me wrong, I love Michael's. Michael's is very nostalgic to me. Well, I guess Joann's was too. As a kid, I loved craft stores. I would always beg my mom to go into Michael's. The vibe is so different. I loved walking around a Joann's. Like, just seeing what there was. I feel like at Michael's, it's always the same stuff, besides in the seasonal. Wait, isn't it funny that they're both named like names? Joann and Michael. Oh, my wrist. Oh my god, these scissors. I'm really tempted to go try to sharpen them with a knife sharpener. I don't even know how to use a knife sharpener though. You guys, I attempted to sharpen my scissors. I didn't even look up a tutorial. I just used my knife sharpener thing that came with my knife block, and watch this. It was not cutting that easy like 5 minutes ago. Oh my god, I should have done that sooner. I was just a little bit scared. Okay, let's see if I can rip this one. Ooh, okay, good enough. Next, I'm gonna do this rabbite. I thought this was really cute, but basically they just wanted it to be more realistic to the character, so they wanted the eyes up further. Absolutely nothing wrong with this. It's just a failed attempt at a commission. Nothing I can really do with it. It's just been in my closet for years now, so we're gonna cut it up. Oh my god, I'm so happy that I decided to sharpen these scissors. Don't even know if I did it right, but whatever I did worked, so. I really don't want it to look like I'm like defaming these characters as I'm cutting them, so I'm gonna try not to show the face while I cut it. Oh wow. That was a nice cut. Oh wait, these aren't even on all the way. I think I knew I'd probably have to redo them anyways, so yeah, this is not on either. Okay. Wow, that makes it easy for me. I can actually reuse these. I don't know why I never thought about sharpening my scissors. Have you ever sharpened your scissors? The next one is a little bit sad. This is the Tanner the Triceratops pattern by the Nicole Chase. Amazing pattern. I'm just never gonna finish it. I made this head maybe like 4 or 5 years ago when the strawberry Triceratops was going viral on TikTok. Next up, this is when I was doing the Valari Boba Cat pattern. This was just a failed attempt. Oh, I got it. That's where I yanked the eye out. Oh, I did not like that noise. This is a failed attempt at the Valari Boba Cat tail. Ooh, I may be able to frog this one a little bit. Oh, never mind. Next up is this. Again, I don't want to like deface the character, if that's the word. So I don't really want to show you the face, but this was a commission for a company that I did. This was just a failed attempt. I had to do so many attempts on these dolls that I made for them.
She's bald. She's bald and she's torturing people who have hair.
Oh, there we go. Yes. That cut made me cringe. Nails on a chalkboard. There's nothing really wrong with this. This was just one of my very early on crochet projects. I hate the way I did the face. It's just been collecting dust for years. I don't love the way that I made it. I will never do anything with it. I don't even want to display it because I really don't like it. I also didn't like the yarn combination. I really regretted the colors I did. This is only going on YouTube, so hopefully I don't get in trouble. You can see I put a lot of scraps in this one. Good enough for now. Okay, I just had to do a bunch off camera because my camera died. But look how full we are. Oh my god, I'm scared to lift it up. I do have a few things left. I made this a little bit recently. I have no explanation. It's really ugly. As you can see, I was testing out the paws for my new Snuggly Kitty crochet pattern, which is out now, by the way, if you'd like to crochet one. Honestly, I just think this is so weird and so ugly. I'm not gonna give it away. I'm not gonna sell it. I don't want to look at it, so we're gonna cut it up. I use Sweet Snuggles Light for this, but you know how sometimes Sweet Snuggles Light is really coarse and not as soft as it should be, in my opinion? This is one of those skeins, like very coarse. It's a nightmare to crochet with and also a nightmare to cut with scissors, apparently. This is crazy looking. It looks like a dog got to it. This entire box, full. Clearly this is where I was cutting. We've got some safety eyes tossed over here. We've got those 2 empty baskets. Here's my full box. Before I clean up, I just wanted to say bye and thank you for watching. I cannot believe all of that stuff was 5 pounds worth, and I can't believe I did it all in 2 days. This will be the first and last video with my pink hair. It's fading so bad and like it's just too much maintenance and I don't want to dye it pink again. I don't know. I love having clean hair. So I washed my hair a little bit too much to have pink in my hair because it washes out so fast, so easy. I guess that was a long tangent just to say hi and bye to the pink hair. It was fun while it lasted. But again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.